TxStampin Sharon. On today's video, I'm going to go over several ways to use the Aqua Painters. I had a question about them and I decided, let's make a video. Let's do it. So the Stampin Up Aqua Painters come 2 in a pack. I have about 5 packs. I use Aqua Painters all the time, and it's a product that's been around for a long time, so I kind of forget about it even though I use it all the time. So we're going to go over some different ways to use the Stampin Up Aqua Painters. I'm using the largest clear block as my palette for some re-inkers. I have several colors here, and I want to show you some cards that I did. So here's one. I am using the Shimmery White cardstock. Whenever I'm stamping on something very fine and detailed, I prefer the Shimmery White over the watercolor paper. Sometimes on the watercolor paper, your stamped image may not come out as crisp. So for this one, let me show you how I did it. I put a little bit of Cajun Craze and a little bit of crushed curry. Whoops, that was a lot. I have quite a few pieces of paper here all ready for me to share with you all my different tips. So the first thing about the Aqua Painter is you put water in the barrel. I've also been known to put other things, but today we're going to just stick with the water. I'm going to take, and I'm going to start with my crushed curry first. I'm squeezing the bulb so that I get some water out. So I'm diluting that re-inker. And I'm just going to start doing a wash across my paper. I'm going to clean it off. These are just little makeup sponges, makeup cleaning sponges, and I'm squeezing the bulb as I clean the tip. Next, I'm going to grab my Cajun Craze, again mixing water with it, and I'm just doing a wash. And that's all it did. Once it's completely dry, speaking of drying, do not use your heat tool. I have a great sample to show you guys. You know how I like to show you what not to do. But once it's completely dry, I use my embossing buddy, and then of course I had to do some copper stamping, and then I just stamped Wishing You Well with some I believe that was soft suede ink. Very simple card, very pretty card. For this next card, I just wanted a little bit of a wash behind my plant, behind my wheat. And so let me show you how I did that. If you have the old style of the Stampin' Up pads, it is a lot easier to do this. And I know that some of you may not have converted over yet to the newer style. If you have the older style, on the 3 little dots, just open up the pad a little bit, squeeze that lid. I'm just squeezing, 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 and then open it up. And you can see I already have a little puddle of a mess going on. You can take, again, squeezing the bulb, and I'm really adding a lot of water. I want a very faint wash, so a lot of water on there. And so all I did was just give it a little wash. I'm not really squeezing as I'm doing the wash. I'm just kind of letting the water let the wet paintbrush do whatever it wants to do. I'm going to clean this off, and then I have a re-inker I'm going to take the re-inker and I'm just going to squeeze a little bit right there. And I'm going to come back in. I'm going to squeeze my water, my bulb again, just to get it a little bit darker. And then I'm just going to come in with a little bit more darkness. I don't think y'all can see that on the camera. It looks the same on the camera, but I promise it gives it a little bit more. Let's see if I can point it out on here, where it's a little bit lighter on the edges, a little bit darker in the middle, but it's a very pretty two-tone look. On this card, I did the wash all the way down, and the thing that I want to point out to you is about not using your heat tool. On purpose, I used the heat tool, and you can see where it blew out where I didn't want it. And I don't know, can you tell on the video? Let me keep moving. There's a line here. It's almost like the water pooled when I hit it with the heat tool. It's not pretty. Gosh, I don't know if y'all can see that. I'm looking in the camera. It is just not pretty. So don't use the heat tool. Okay. For this little bit, I used some of the watercolor pencils. It's a very soft wash. I'm going to use several colors so that maybe y'all can see. And I'm just coloring. And then I'm going to graduate to a little bit blue. And then kind of a orangey color. I'm not real sure what color this is, but it doesn't matter. I'm just using several colors because I want you to see how the wash does. A little bit darker. Okay, so now we're going to take our Aqua Painter and I'm going to squeeze the bulb just to make sure my brush is good and wet. And then I'm actually going to turn this over and I'm going to start with my lighter color first. And I'm just going to give it a wash. I'm blending all those colors into each other. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, just a very soft wash. And I basically just took out all the stroke marks from my pencils, which is a really cool thing. And I'm going to share more about that on the next design. For this technique, I'm taking StazOn ink. You want to use StazOn whenever you're using watercolor pens, watercolor markers, Aqua Painters. In this case, we're going to be coloring with the watercolor pencils. And I'm really inking up my butterfly. Really making sure I have pressed all around because it's such a big stamp. I'm just going to take 3 of the colors. I'm going to go with this color this time. By the way, these are Stampin' Up! Watercolor pencils that I'm using. And I want to show you how fast this is. Scribble, 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 scribble. I'm just quickly adding color to the butterfly. By the way, when you want to sharpen your watercolor pencils, I just use a cheap dollar store a cheap dollar store pencil sharpener. I have a really nice one, but boy, it chews these up. So don't use an expensive pencil sharpener. You can tell that I'm not being real careful. I'm just scribbling. I'm not getting deep into the corners or anything like that. There we go. Now for the famous Aqua Painter. Again, squeezing my bulb. I'm going to start with my lighter color first, and I'm just lightly touching it, just enough to blend out those stroke marks and to fill it in. You do want to wash off the tip in between colors. Pretty fast, huh? I like that it's bolder. I changed up the, I guess I used real red. Yeah, I used real red instead of the other one. And I like the bolder butterfly. Quick and easy. I did not speed up the camera, I promise. Here's another thought. You can just do a wash on the whole layer of cardstock and do your stamping on it. I can just picture like a chair or a tree or whatever, but yeah, you can do the watercolor on the whole layer. All right, for this one, you can do it several different ways. It's more of a watercolored flower. I've already embossed the rose on a piece of shimmery white paper with the white emboss powder. I'm going to take my pineapple punch and I'm just going to begin to color it. The whole point of this video is to show you all the ways. Actually, it's not even all the ways. It's a ton of ways to show you how to use your Aqua Painters. Since I colored over the embossed areas, the marker does not dry very quickly, so I'm just rubbing it off with a tissue. Got that off. Next, I'm going to take my Aqua Painter and I'm going to wet it. I'm going to take my lovely lipstick and I'm just going to scribble on my clear block. You could use something else, plastic, if you don't have, I mean, it could be even a small block. I just like using the bigger block. And so next what I want to do is I want to pick up some of this and I'm just going to touch it and let it just kind of flow with the water. Just let it run however it wants. The more water, the lighter it is. I'm going to take another tissue and I'm going to blot it. And it's really funny how this one turned out more yellow than this one, but I love the look. I just love that watercolored look that it gives. Okay, y'all. Get your Aqua Painters ready. Start playing. I had a blast all afternoon playing with my Aqua Painters so that I could share some tips with you. I hope that I helped you. I hope I gave you some inspiration to play with different coloring tools, watercolor pencils, Stampin' Up markers, re-inkers. I hope you have a good time. If you have anything that you just don't know how to do, let me know. Leave a comment below. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I hope you'll do so too. Happy stamping, y'all!